What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be going over the Watch Dogs Legion story trailer. It's action packed, it's intense, and it has some surprises in it. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the trailer.
London, this is Zero Day. Those little bombings were my way of saying hello. I don't expect you to understand this, but what I'm doing is good. Destruction is always the cure.
More bombs are going live as we speak.
So what we got straight away from there is this is our main antagonist, the main villain of the Watch Dogs Legion storyline, and that is called Zero Day. We don't know whether they're male, female, or they're just a complete AI system, but they are the main villain of the game. Starting off in London, DedSec, you're one agent. There's barely any of you, and of course you're going to have to recruit some people. Bombs are going off everywhere, and who are the government, Albion, anyone going to blame? Of course, they're going to blame DedSec.
That may complicate matters.
They're spread out all over London. London is in a death spiral. While authorities hunt our group for crimes we didn't commit, Albion's private army and Mary Kelly's criminal syndicate are taking hold of the city for their own purposes.
We didn't set that bomb. We defused it.
Do you think it really matters at all?
So what we got from there is that the two main antagonists that we were thinking were the main villains are actually just the tip of the iceberg. Albion and the Mary Kelly gang. Now, the Mary Kelly gang obviously are the underground syndicate, sort of like how we had to fight those people in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Maybe an Easter egg, maybe not. But these are the underground villains we will have to fight to try and take back from what we believe to be our own people. They're getting captured, they're getting taken away, and it's our job to get them back. Now, Albion, they are a privately funded army, and in which something that we probably can't face by ourselves. The government trusts them, the people trust them, they are taking over the top of London, and they will probably use anything they can to attack DedSec. And as part of the storyline, I personally believe we may even use someone from Albion as our own personal entry into the company. Something maybe we should see in the future.
But they're just the tip of the iceberg. London's real threat is Zero Day.
If you don't help me, Zero Day wins, which means...
Now, just something very, very quick. Obviously, we'll be working with this guy, as he just says. DedSec and this guy working together? Maybe. But if we look on his jumper, right there, we can see a red cross. But it's upside down. What other franchise or villains do we know have red crosses on them? The Templars. Now, this is very, very far-fetched, but what if, okay, just what if the Templars are working with DedSec in this game? Now, I know it's a long shot. It is, but it's not out of the realm of possibilities, and I think it would be pretty cool to see it in the game. And then also we can link it in with the Assassins. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah.
we all die.
We gotta take the fight to him.
Running around trying to save London. You've actually been arming us for a war.
Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
The only way we're going to stop London from falling into total oppression is to recruit.
Okay, now before we go into the whole recruiting process, the main point of the game, I just wanted to point out that maybe the bombs going off in London are midway through the game, not at the very beginning. Okay, he states there that whilst you've been running around trying to save London, they've been arming themselves up. Now, what if by DedSec going around trying to recruit people, trying to stop Albion from doing the crimes, the Mary Kelly gang, the government are giving them more resources, more money, meaning they can create more remote controllable enemies, more robots, vehicles, tanks, spider tanks, you know, some of what we've seen in other futuristic games. Maybe Zero Day's plan is to take these weapons and use them to take over a bunch of other different countries, cities, maybe even the world, because once they have access to one, they could probably get access to every single one they need. I mean, we just saw how big one of the data centers were in Watch Dogs Legion. Maybe there's hundreds of them around the city, thousands, millions around the world. From Watch Dogs 2, obviously hacking into the ship, we know that we can access satellites through DedSec. Maybe that's what Zero Day wants to do. Maybe he wants to use them to control the people and in turn control the world.
And take the city back.
Well,
Just gonna quickly big up, Big Granny Spy, legend.
come to DedSec.
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
Holy shit, the combat, the finishers, the guns, everything looks amazing in this game. And can I just say, the graphics look amazing. Now, this is being shown on Xbox Series X, because all Ubisoft games are, but you can bet your bottom dollar that when the PS5 comes out and on PC with the new beautiful RTX cards, this game is going to look 10 times better. And if you can play it in 4K, do it. If you can play in 8K, it might be a bit of a stretch, but do it because this game will look amazing. We get some look at some new drones, being able to possibly fly around in the entirety of London. I remember some content creators saying that they only used to be able to use the drones to fly up and down and not that far away. Maybe we'll be able to use them to fly to the top of Big Ben. Maybe we can use them to fly to the top of other buildings. Because as we saw, there was a massive skyscraper in the game. We're going to need a way to get up there, so maybe there's an upgrade that allows us to use them indefinitely. The finishers, my god, the finishers look better than most games Ubisoft have created. They look better than the Splinter Cell games. Okay, these separate characters, they have their own unique traits and abilities, and the way you take people down are going to be different, very different. Now, the voice acting so far, can't say anything about it because I haven't played the game. But let's just say the main villain looks scary, the combat looks amazing, and the graphics and the gameplay all looks insane. What the fuck? Is this Cyberpunk 2077? Okay, this is insane. Now, we know you can have enhanced cybernetics, I think, in this game. This is just a whole new, different being. Okay, maybe Zero Day's trying to create this ultimate human, this ultimate robot-human hybrid, and the way to do that is to use DedSec and Albion against each other to distract them from their main goal, creating this motherfucker just to come and wreck the world and the day at launch.
Enough talk. Let's take back London.
Now, that character there, she did appear in most of the cutscenes throughout all of the Watch Dogs trailers and gameplay we have seen. Now, my theory is that she is going to be the main voice of reason. She's going to be kind of the leader. And through her, we get our mission updates. We meet at the base. She tells us what we're going to do. And maybe, even just maybe, she might die early on in the game. And we have to become the leader of a DedSec. So guys and girls, that's been it for this video. If you have enjoyed, then please click the like button down below. And of course, make sure to subscribe for some more Watch Dogs Legion content. Hope you all have an amazing day. And I'll see you in the next video.